Hi, you're listening to My Mid-Life Playbook podcast. My name is Brian. I'm your host. I'm tired. I don't know about you. I'm exhausted, but I'm always exhausted. And I really shouldn't be. I don't do that much. I don't move that much. Why am I tired? But I'm tired of being tired. I really am. I feel horrible. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, I guess, before we go too deep into how awful I feel. I'm 48 years old, married. I got 3 kids. I am heavier than I've ever been in my life, and I'm worried about the future. For the first time ever, I went to the doctor. One of the things I always prided myself on, actually, was I had good blood pressure. You know, no matter how awful my lifestyle was, my blood pressure was always good. It was not even close to not being good. A few months ago, I went to the doctor for an annual checkup, and for the first time in my life, my blood pressure wasn't good. It was high. I knew I'd put on weight, but I didn't realize how much. When I look at pictures of myself from just a couple of years ago, what a difference. From 4 years ago, God, I would give anything to look like that again. And I didn't think I was that in shape at the time. But man, I really have let things go off the rails here lately, and I can blame the pandemic, and I gained most of this weight during the pandemic, but I could have worked out during the pandemic too, and if I'd have done that, I'd be in phenomenal shape right now. Instead, I did the opposite. I treated it like a party. Well, at first, I thought it was only going to be a couple of weeks, right? So it was kind of like, hey, I don't have to get up for work tomorrow. I'll have a few cocktails tonight. I can sleep in, and like a mini vacation. Then, 2 weeks turned into a couple months, turned into a year, and by then, man, I looked horrible. I feel horrible. Just sitting here. I'll be honest with you. I'm just sitting here. I can feel my belly, and it is awkward. It's uncomfortable. It's like it's in the way just sitting here. I want it gone. I want this feeling gone. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I really don't. I don't want to look like this anymore. And please understand, this is me. I'm talking about me. I don't judge other people by their weight. We all have our own things going on. We're all on our own journey here. Uh, I never let what someone looks like change my opinion of them. I'm talking here about what I want for me. What I want for me is not what I am right now. And the older I get, the harder it's going to be to make the changes I need to make and to do the things I need to do in order to change this. So why a podcast? Well, a couple reasons. First is I figure if I'm feeling this way, there's probably a lot of other people feeling this way. I mean, I look around at people my age, and they tend to be one of two things: in shape or not. uh, and some people are happy with that. Hey, you only live once. I'm going to eat what I want, going to drink what I want. I don't like to exercise. I'm not going to do it. I'm happy being me. And that's wonderful. If that's how you feel, if you're happy in that place and you just want to soak up life in that way, hey, more power to you. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong in doing that, but I know how I feel about this and this. I had to buy a shirt, so I had to get dressed up. I'll put the picture up on the YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. I had to get dressed up last summer, and I just look like I'm choking myself with the dress shirt buttoned. So I had a wedding a few weeks ago, and I went and bought a new dress shirt because I didn't want to look or feel that way again. And I realized why I was choking last summer. When I came home and looked at the size of my old shirt, it was a 16 and a half inch neck. And the new shirt I bought that fit in the store when I tried it on was an 18 and a half inch neck. Well, yeah, when you try to squeeze 2 extra inches of fat into your collar, it's going to choke you and make you look like you got a balloon head. So that's where I'm at. I figure there's a lot of people out there who are in the same situation I'm in. They're tired all the time. They're out of shape. It's harder and harder to go up and down the stairs just to do simple tasks of the day. When they want to make the change and aren't really sure how to go about doing it. The other reason to start a podcast is I want to be accountable to something, to someone. So I have to check in. I have to check in here. So you can listen to this for one of two reasons or both. A, you can listen to get some ideas for yourself on what works. I'm going to be talking to experts in nutrition, in fitness, in aging, and all kinds of things. Trying to find the right answers to my playbook, to getting it right at this strange moment in life, somewhere in the middle. I'm not old, but I'm not young, and I need a strategy. I need to change this. I need to change me and what I've been doing. And if you feel like you need to change you and what you've been doing, then maybe some of what I talk about here and some of the knowledge I gain, I can pass on to you and you can apply it to your life. The other reason for you to listen, if maybe you're in shape already, is to see if this fat middle-aged guy falls flat on his face or if I can actually accomplish what I'm setting out to do, which is to get back in shape. I'll have recipes. I'll have cocktail advice because you still want to have fun, right? I'll have all kinds of, I'm going to talk about all kinds of things. The other thing I should tell you, the other aspect of this, I am an ACE certified personal trainer. Okay. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm not any of those things, but I do have my certificate as a personal trainer. The thing is, I've never actually trained anybody. I got the certificate when there was a lull in my career. As soon as I got the certificate, my other career picked up again, and I never worked at a gym. I never took on clients. Once I got the card, all of a sudden, of course, the other gig took off. So I am essentially going to be my own first client. I'm going to see if I can help me change me. I have the knowledge. I don't have the experience. So we'll see. I'll be my own first client and we'll see what happens. That way, if I screw up, I'm only screwing up my own stuff. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those social handles and whatnot. And please come back, subscribe to the podcast. This was just an introduction. Hopefully next time it's going to be a lot more fun. And hopefully the more in shape I get, the more energy I'll have to do this better. So that's me. I'm fat, I'm getting old, and I want to change the fat part. I love to change the getting old part, but I don't think they've found that fountain yet. Okay, on the next episode, what I want to talk about is kind of where I'm starting from and setting goals and how to get my lazy butt up off the couch and start sweating in a good way again instead of just, walking from the TV to the fridge. Because I actually do sweat now when I walk from the TV to the fridge. It's awful. All right. Thank you. I'm Brian. You've been listening to my Midlife Playbook podcast.